I think Baker Mayfield better start putting some respect on Tom Brady's name.
Put some respect on my name.
You heard me?
I can't say anymore. I'm probably already in trouble for mentioning it to a, well, we call you normies.
First off, I'd like to say congratulations to Baker Mayfield. He has revived his career in Tampa Bay like a lot of other quarterbacks, Sam Darnold, Joe Flacco to a lesser degree, some other quarterbacks out there that are having fun and success in the NFL nowadays. Now they're on another team in a different scheme, which is great. However, a few days ago, Baker Mayfield went on a podcast and he had some comments to say about the Buccaneers and specifically Tom Brady, or his exit rather, that when he came in, some things changed apparently for the better when he got there. Now, to be fair, what he said I don't think was meant to be disrespectful, but that's exactly how it came off. To be honest, I would have took it the same way, and that's exactly how Tom Brady took it, all right? As you can see here, Baker Mayfield says his Tom Brady comments were taken out of context.
Enemy spotted.
Well, I tell you what, we're gonna read this article and then I want to show you or let you listen to what Tom Brady said in response to his comments. And also, Tom Brady actually gave Baker Mayfield credit on the back end of all these comments. Tom Brady still gave Baker Mayfield some respect, and after that, Baker Mayfield had to clean it up, as you see right here in this article. So let's get down to business and read. Tampa, Florida. Buccaneers quarterback Baker Mayfield said after his team's 33-16 win over the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday that he believes his comments about Tom Brady on a podcast were misrepresented. He said he meant no disrespect to the 7-time Super Bowl winner,
Put some respect on my name.
who was on the call for Sunday's game for Fox Sports, his first trip back to Tampa as an analyst. Yes, Tom Brady was calling the game in the booth with Fox Sports and having to deal with the comments that Baker Mayfield made at the same time. Quote, I think a lot of that got taken out of context and none of it was personal by any means, said Mayfield, who led 4 touchdown drives in the victory. Quote, it's just what he demanded of the guys. And that's the aura of Tom Brady. And that's what he did to bring a championship here. Quote, nothing personal, but yeah, talking before the game is he's obviously happy for me and he knows the guys. So he knows how much I enjoy throwing to Mike Evans and Chris Godwin because he got to do the same. It's fun to be able to talk about the same experiences with a guy like that. Now, I'm pretty sure that Tom Brady has had conversations with Baker Mayfield because, hey, this is Tom Brady's team, or was his team, right? He got him to a championship, which is what you're trying to do. So with that being said, this makes Baker Mayfield's comments even more egregious, I'm sure, to Tom Brady. Like, I talk to you all the time. We have conversation. We talk about the game and, how to improve. And I give you tips and we're talking about, all these great, wonderful things. And then you go on this podcast and you essentially throw me under the bus, kind of, right? So let's read some more of this before we get to the clips. Appearing on the Casa de Club podcast with Corey Kluber and Tyler Casagrande, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, over a week ago, Mayfield took a playful jab at Brady, speaking to the differences in their personalities. He said Brady's intensity made for a stressed out locker room. Quote, the building was a little bit different with Tom in there, Mayfield said. Obviously, playing wise, Tom is different. He had everybody dialed in, high-strung environment, so I think everybody was pretty stressed out. They wanted me to come in, be myself, bring the joy back to football for guys who weren't having as much fun. Here's another quote down here. Well, no, I won't even go into that quote because that's what Tom Brady said. I'm going to play his quote later. But you see what Baker Mayfield said. They want me to come in, be myself, and bring joy back to football. Like there was already joy in the building, right? The stress and all those kind of things. Right now, mind you, Tom Brady is a now 7-time winning Super Bowl quarterback. At that time, he was a 6-time Super Bowl winning quarterback before he got a dub, a ring a trophy for the Buccaneers. Okay. So yeah, somebody with his pedigree, somebody with his credentials come in the building. Yes, there is stress because he's the best player on the field, at least offensively anyway, and I would doubt totally. So yeah, there's stress. But like most greats out there, if you played NFL, NBA, baseball, whatever sport, when the GOAT comes in the room, there's automatically stress. It's going to be that way, and you can't take that away. So, Baker, you coming in here, does it bring another attitude, another, kind of aura to the building? Sure. And you're winning, which credit to you. But what you said can't be taken in disrespect. Now, let's cut to the clip now on X and let you hear what Tom Brady had to say in response to Baker Mayfield's comments. Stay right there. All right, here we have this on X from Awful announcing. Tom Brady responds to claims from Baker Mayfield that the Buccaneers players weren't having fun playing alongside him. Quote, I thought the stressful was not having Super Bowl rings. If I wanted to have fun, I was going to Disneyland with my kids. Now, this is, I believe this was from on Fox, so I had to give my fair use disclaimer. So before we play this clip, I got to put a fair use banner in front of it. Here's my fair use disclaimer. Fair use.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Our guy here said, quote, they wanted me to come in, be myself, bring the joy back to football for guys who weren't having as much fun. It's funny because you've made this environment for me very stressful up here in the booth, so I understand where he's coming from.
Do you feel it?
No.
Feel the stress? No. Well, I was going to say, I thought stressful was not having Super Bowl rings. So.
I thought stress was not having Super Bowl rings. Yeah, I think stress is not having Super Bowl rings either because you're winning now, but you ain't got the chip, Baker. And Tom Brady is pretty much saying you're putting your foot in your mouth, bro.
There was a mindset of a champion that I took to work every day. This wasn't daycare. If I wanted to have fun, I was going to go to Disneyland with my kids.
If I wanted to have fun, I would go to the Disneyland with my kids. I would go play the game somewhere if I wanted to have fun. You at work, Baker, this ain't fun. We're trying to win championships. We're trying to get money, get the bonuses. We're not here to play around. You heard me?
Yeah, so, as you were saying, go ahead. That's you feel like I feel like there's more in there to say.
There's a way to approach this game.
Yeah.
And it's that with the right mindset and try to push each other outside of our comfort zone, and great teammates do that. You come in, I have someone like Gronkowski, I have someone like Evans. There's high expectations for us. We got to make sure we go out there and deliver.
The competitive juice is still flowing.
It's still in there.
I love it.
Somebody better start putting some respect on Tom Brady's name. You heard? What? Come on now. Now, Tom Brady got that out of his system, all right? Now, of course, Baker Mayfield goes on to win the game, all right? Good for him. And I'm glad because I'm a Buccaneers fan myself, all right? Now, Tom Brady actually pretty much says Baker Mayfield's the player of the game. Let's go to this clip and listen to Tom Brady give Baker Mayfield his props in light of the comments he made about him. Don't go nowhere. Here from Fox Sports NFL, time for Brady's LFG Player of the Game award. Congrats to Buccaneers quarterback Baker Mayfield for his performance versus the Eagles. Let's listen to Tom Brady give Baker Mayfield his props for winning the game.
Hey, Baker, congratulations. Winning the LFG Player of the Game. Awesome performance. 30 of 47. You had about 6 drops in there that we counted. You were super efficient today. It started on the opening drive. Tell me what the plan was going in. You got off to such a fast start.
Appreciate it. Just with this front that they have, knowing the big guys they have up front, getting the ball out early, letting our guys make plays in space and seeing what kind of tackles we can break. And guys were locked in on the plan. We're dialed in on the details, and so that's why we started that fast.
Yeah, and tell me about, obviously, the relationship with Mike Evans and believe me, everyone loves throwing the mic. And when I was here, I was finding him on every play. And I said to KB, if I'm him, I'm throwing him to the first play of the game. And there you go. You fire the hitch out there to him and get him rolling. I know that always gets some juice flowing for him. How did he look to you out there today?
He looked great. I mean, as hot as it was today, guys are rotating in and out, but Mike's a stud, as you know. So, yeah, just trying to get him going early, something we didn't do last week that we realized we needed to.
Yeah.
Do you hear the professionalism of Tom Brady? The professionalism of Tom Brady. Still pointing out all the good that Baker Mayfield did. Yeah, he had some drops, but overall, Baker Mayfield did play a good game. And he's giving him his props. Like, hey, man, you did a great game. You know, the hitch and all the plays you made. I mean, he could have went out there and actually ripped into Baker Mayfield. But he said, no, I said what I said. He said what he said. It's over with. Now it's time to get back to football. Get back to commentating now and doing my job. Wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah, now you're 4 games into the season, got into a good start. This is kind of where you want to be in September football. What are you looking to establish as you go forward here?
Yeah, obviously, you know, kind of separated into quarters of the season, 3-1 this quarter, but we got a short week, got a divisional opponent on the road on a Thursday. So for us, just continue to be efficient on offense, be locked in on the plan, start fast, and let our defense get their pressures on.
Yeah, quick turnaround for you. Good luck in Atlanta. And last thing, you've had this Liam Cohen, it's his 4th time calling plays. And I thought he did an awesome job today, really eliminating the impact of that defensive front. Tell me about your relationship with him.
Because, wait a minute. I'm not going any further into this because I don't want to get a copyright or anything like that. But what I will say is that Baker Mayfield, like I said, puts respect on Tom Brady's name. I know what you said. I mean, I know you didn't mean to be disrespectful, but that's how it came across. So if I were you in the future talking about Tom Brady, I would choose my words carefully, like most people do when they're talking about the greats in whatever respective sport they're playing in. Be careful what you say, have some tact, and, you know, stay in your lane, if you will, all right? So y'all see it, all right? Baker Mayfield said some stuff that came off disrespectful. Tom Brady checked him in a very respectful way and then went on about his business, doing the job of commentary. Very good in my opinion. I mean, he's not some of the greats that are out there, but he's getting his feet wet, and I think Tom Brady's doing a great job. And I think Baker Mayfield's doing a great job leading the Buccaneers, and I hope they get back to the playoffs this year and even make a Super Bowl run, all right? I think that would be great for their future, all right? And with that being said, thank you for attending another episode of Normieville. You know me, I'm just Normie, here to bring you the latest and greatest in sports, news, entertainment, and politics. Let me know what you think about the words that Baker Mayfield said and Tom Brady's reaction down in the comment section. And please, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell on your way out of the door. And I will see you on the next video.